Hey, what's up? I just wanted to talk about something, I guess. Which I said normally I wouldn't sit up there and talk about stuff like this, but I guess it's like pique. I guess piqued my interest, especially like on Twitter and stuff like that. We had people asking about if I would say if video games evolved, if fighting games have evolved, and at least to a certain extent. What you call it? Like, have they evolved, especially past like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, whatever the case may be? And I would say yeah, but it's kind of like one of those weird topics. I said, which, oh damn, no, wrong one. It's in the middle. Um, oh, yeah, shoot, freaking losing my train of thought while sitting up there playing Sea of Stars. I was gonna say, I'm like, if you haven't gotten the DLC, you should get it. I'm like, it's absolutely free. But um, but yeah, have fighting games have evolved. I would say to a sense, oh shoot, I gotta go back. I think that one is in the middle. But yeah, I think it has, but just not in a way that certain people would think it would, per se. So I'm sorry. Like I said, geez, I keep losing train of thought because I'm sitting up there. Wait, oh, this one was towards the bottom. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's also thought of something else. Um, basically, how fighting games evolved, which y'all says after Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yes, to a certain extent. Which y'all says to me, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was probably more ahead of its time, especially at the time of 2000 itself. Sitting up there playing it, whatever the case may be. It was different. It's like definitely different. The way how they changed the 6 button fighters to four, and the two extra buttons are assist buttons. That's what just is cool. It was. I think it wasn't like I. I wouldn't say it wasn't planned for, but I think people didn't like it at the time, like the way how the button layouts were. Um, and I think there's like things that like try to mimic it off, like which are like Skullgirls. I think they said it themselves, if I'm not mistaken. Jungle Z Fighters for sure. I can think of multiple. I think of games that like really like took that like aspect and whatever the case may be. I even think like Taskmaster vs Capcom was like something that I think people forgot about per se. Like like it's just like stuck on the Wii literally, and you can't get it anywhere else. Like unless you pirate it or pirate it or get it from PC, whatever. Um, which are like even Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is like a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 2.0 version and it's 3D, right? But games after that, like which are like I guess you got like your arena fighters like Naruto, I was gonna say Skullgirls again. No, like Naruto, For Honor and stuff like that, where it's like where the platform is like everywhere. Basically, I would say mostly anime games basically are like um platformers. They're arena fighters in a sense, right? You sit up there, you don't really think about it too much. It's just you just go go go. You gotta fight basically your way, which you gotta hope to fight your way slash I guess have like combos, like not combos, but like have items so it can mesh in with the combos that you're gonna do. And even then, like, some of the combos wouldn't really, you know, but yeah, but you know, but you're, like I said, the arena fighters. Unless I try to think about if there's any other games that's like which are like not like your I would say Marvel Capcom, so not like your Street Fighter where it's like a 2D/2D 2.5D. So I guess we was talking like more like the versus type of games, but even if you wasn't talking about the versus type of games, right, where you have like that Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Guilty Gear, I guess, shoot, Killer Instinct, right? Like, which are like they all put their unique stuff onto it, and you know, like I said, so it's cool. Like it's cool, but I don't sit up there and necessarily ever think that. I don't say like fighting games will ever be the same per se, but more of like I don't think they could ever like get out of that mesh of like them changing it so much to the point where like there's something different that's gonna happen. At least to me. So I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna ever really sit up there and do something like that per se. But have fighting games have changed. Have stayed the same as the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yes, I see what you said, and maybe not in a sense of like what y'all of like playstyles and stuff like that, but more of like the way how you play it. So I think I said this before, where people now you can actually sit up there and you can actually use a button, which are like literally just a button. Like you could just press a button and that button is a combo now. Like I think they simplified it, in other words. If that's like that's where I'm kind of going with it, in a sense. So there you go. If you like it, you do. If you don't, now it's just like, oh, okay. It's kind of like, you know. I don't think it makes it any like I wouldn't say any easier. It makes it easier for the person who's playing online, and obviously you want people to play online at least a little bit more. Which when it comes to those games, maybe not in a ranked setting, but for sure in a casual setting, like you would definitely want that. Okay, I want to see if I can reach there. Okay, how the hell would I get that down there? But, yeah, but like I said, in a casual setting, you would want something like that, you know. So, but like I said, to me, yes, it's just not the most basic answer per se towards it. But yeah, but people have tried to change up their ways of making fighting games, like so. It's not like it's not true per se, so you know. I think it's also great too that people are actually finding different ways of making fighting games. So like I think it's on it to me, like I said, it's honestly cool when it comes to it. So I think that's really about it when it comes to this. Like I said, with y'all, once again, yeah, like I've been playing this for like at least a little bit. I haven't played this too much, the Sea of Stars. So with y'all, I kind of regret not making a video on this, like a whole like series on this. Per se, I don't know if it would have done as well as like Mario the Thousand Year Star, but to me it was good enough. And then like like I said, the DLC is great. Oh, by the way, it's free. I almost forgot to sit up there and say that. Like this is absolutely free. Didn't pay not a soul for this at all. So Let's go. Alrighty. But yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not too sure. Oh, no, I messed up. Okay. Enough. I need all three of them. So, okay. So, you know what? I'll take out him. There you go. Yeah, but I was saying, like, if you don't like RPGs, like actually role playing games, turnstile based games, this might not be for you. But it is really good. So after this, I'm gonna probably end it off. Yep. There you go. All right. Peace out. If y'all want to hear like more conversations where I sit up there and I just talk about different things, fighting games. I know somebody was asking me about platformers, like open world platformers after Zelda. That's another topic for another day. Peace out. See y'all later. Sorry I couldn't make this longer, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. And peace.